Kipchumba Murkomen, ever since he became the cabinet secretary for Interior, he has been actually has entirely focused on the Gen Zs arresting youths who are criticizing the government. We can't forget that the moment he became the cabinet secretary, that's when abductions occurred, and that's how people found themselves missing from their homes and crossed over the year in unknown places. Now, he's instructing anybody who is under him that they have to fight to direct all the government mercenaries to deal with the Gen Zs or youths who are probably criticizing the government in one way or the other. There is a problem with Kenya Kwanza government. I don't think Kipchumba Murkomen needs to any longer impress William Ruto. Showing him that he's loyal, William Ruto knows that he's loyal. Now, who is Kipchumba Murkomen? Kipchumba Murkomen is the favorite cabinet secretary for William Ruto. He was nominated to become the cabinet secretary under transport. As a result, we were brought Adani in this country. Adani was brought in this country. And we all realized that Adani was a corrupt entity. Show me your friends, I tell you you are. Kipchumba Murkomen is not clean in any way. He's not clean in any way. The Adani deal involved Kipchumba Murkomen, whom we as the youth of this country knew very well that he's not a straight person. When we had demonstrations back in 2024, June, Kipchumba Murkomen was one of the causes. How? Living a flamboyant lifestyle while the economy is doing badly. Flying with choppers, yes, yet is the minister of roads. He did not launch even one single road in this country. We didn't see any construction taking place in any part of this country. And yet he was the cabinet secretary for transport. He's the same person who went to the airport when it was leaking and established a task force to investigate the reasons for the leaking roof. He went to the airport not once, not twice, for the sake of the blackout, and promised Kenyans to fix until even pretended or probably sacked one of the top officials in the JKIA. All to realize all these were dramas just set up for Adani. The roof was not fixed. There's nothing happened in JKIA. It was just him showing up in expensive shoes and trousers at the JKIA. Basically to do what? To show Kenyans that he's at work yet is not working. When the youth of this country called for the dissolution of the cabinet, President William Ruto was directed by the youth that we need people who are technocrats, people who can perform for this country. He took Kipchumba Murkomen again and took him to sports. Ever since he became a sports cabinet secretary, what has happened? Nothing significant. He has been there for a while. There's nothing that has happened serious. All that is happening is what was said by Ababu Namwamba. The only thing I saw him do is travel with the athletes from all the way from Nairobi to Uasin Gishu. That's Kipchumba Murkomen we are talking about here. Then Kipchumba Murkomen has now been appointed as the cabinet secretary for Interior. Still focused on a wrong thing. Probably ending up to become incompetent the way he has been in other portfolios. I just wish to remind Kipchumba Murkomen a simple thing. In the same docket he was holding, Matiang'i was there. In the same docket he's holding, Joseph Ole Nkaiserry was there. In the same docket that he's holding, we had George Saitoti. He was there in the same docket. There are many other cabinet secretaries who have served in the same docket that he's serving right now. Therefore, it is important he does the right thing. It's important he does the right thing. As we speak today, youths no longer need threats. You cannot arrest everyone. You cannot abduct everybody. You cannot kill everybody. The youth need people who can perform. I wish Kipchumba Murkomen could sit back go back to the cabinet and ask themselves one simple thing. Why is it that youths are, or maybe the general public is not happy with what they are doing? What is it they are doing that is wrong? Now, when people are trying to heal from what has been happening in this country, you realize that Kipchumba Murkomen is sending threats. And this is the major problem around William Ruto. When we have relaxed as a country, don't want issues, slightly after, a few days after the release of some abductees, Member of Parliament of Dadaab comes on and starts abusing people, using abusive language in front of the president, and the president and the cabinet secretaries do not stop him. The same person who said that he was going to kill 5,000 Gen Zs. That is the life we are living in this country. When the politicians do wrong things, they are right. When the public asks for accountability, we need to be arrested. Abductions come in, killings start. Therefore, from my analysis, the problem of William Ruto are the mouthpieces that he has. People who speak with emotions. Listen to Oscar Sudi telling Kenyans that even if the votes are not enough, they will look for some and add on top. Plans to rig the election. Tensed. Clear that they are going home. That is the major problem in this country. So when they talk to us in that way, for instance, Farah Maalim abusing Kenyans, Kipchumba Murkomen threatening Kenyans, Oscar Sudi showing the possibility of rigging elections. Should Kenyans keep quiet against this or these other things? No, this is what results to leaders, youths, common citizens doing whatever they do in retaliation to what Kipchumba Murkomen, Oscar Sudi, and many other people around President William Ruto are doing. As we speak today in the docket of where Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen is leading, there are so many challenges, including corruption, because that is the entity that is leading, among the leading in Kenya, in corruption. Therefore, instead of us getting some policies being brought on board by Kipchumba Murkomen, to show at least there are some reforms we need to expect, he has immediately bounced on Gen Zs, threatening them, taking them to court. Now take them to court. Kipchumba, take them to court and charge them. Let them be charged against what, and we see from that judge. Because I already realized that you have tensed because you've directed your jabs at the judges, saying that let us see that judge that is going to say it's right to put someone in a coffin. Please, let us also see what you're going to take to Parliament, to court. Let us see on the charge sheet for those people that you are going to take to court. Now, how about it, those who have abducted Kenyans? Have they done the right thing? Who are they? Where are they? Start with them before you come to common manage. Start with the abductors, because abductors did not just come on board recently after just for Billy Mwangi, Kibet and the others. They had come before. People have been abducted. None of these people have been arrested. Where they go look for them first and then come to Kenyans now. That is the problem that we have with the country right now. And we cannot tolerate this. It's high time Kipchumba Murkomen sits back and start working, because he has not been working since William Ruto. He's among the people who have failed William Ruto. Failures in William Ruto's government, because what has he done so far that he can show us in my tenure as a cabinet secretary for roads, this is what we need. Tenure for as a cabinet secretary for sports, this is what I did. As a cabinet secretary for interior in the last few days, this is what I'm planning to do. There's nothing to show. Therefore, my opinion is that Kipchumba Murkomen should get to work and stop threatening Kenyans.